Hey, it's Pat. You want to talk about this week's episode of America's Next Top Model? Yeah, pretty sure you do, because that's why you're watching this video. Okay, let's talk about it. Right off the bat, the girls did another commercial for CoverGirl. It was their challenge for this week. It wasn't really a commercial, but it was a web promo video that they were going to do. And again, I said it, I think, last week, but this is supposed to be another high fashion cycle, and they don't want commercial girls, but do another commercial, please. They broke out into groups of 3, and there was all this drama with Alexandria, obviously, because she is kind of my favorite character, and she's such a brat, and I kind of really like her for that. But she was being so dramatic, and her team didn't even end up winning, and she kept saying action, even though she wasn't the director. She kept saying action, and then she would start talking, even though that's what Tyra said last week. She said, "This will be the last time I tell you to never say action again." And she said action anyway, so bad news for her. But the winning group was Brittany and Kasha, and who was in the other? Oh, Michaela. They won the challenge, so Michaela was the talent, and her commercial is going to be on CoverGirl.com. Great. Very boring. So when it came time for the actual photo shoot, oh, wait, no. Before the photo shoot, the girls decide while Alexandria is in the phone booth room that they need to go read her diary to understand if she's really a biatch, and she was. And it was, I don't know, it was fun. Okay, I said it, it's fun. Read her diary. It's like very immature, but it makes for good TV. So that was fun. And then, sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit. When we found out what the photo shoot was, the Tyra Bale said that they were going to take a walk on the wild side. And of course, it's like, I don't know, are we going to do animals? Are we going to walk on a runway? Are we going somewhere weird? The Tyra Bales are very hard to decipher. But it turns out the girls went to the old Los Angeles Zoo, and they were posing with little baby jaguar and in some Rachel Zoe fake fur. So cool concept for the shoot. Excuse me. I liked the shoot because it was simple and editorial, and it was for a product, but it was for a product that was actually real. It wasn't for like Banks hot sauce. It was like for a real product. It was Rachel Zoe fur, so that was cool. When I saw the photos earlier in the week, the girls that I thought had really good photos, the judges didn't really like. I mean, some of them were obvious. Hannah had an awesome photo. Brittany had a great photo. They didn't like Michaela, who I thought she looked great in her picture. I also think she looked exactly like Lady Gaga lately. I don't know. And I really liked Molly's picture too, but I do see the judge's point that it was so close up that you couldn't see the faux fur, and that was the whole point of the product, was to sell it and have it be in the picture, but it wasn't. But that's not Molly's fault. She doesn't know where the photographer's shooting. So when it came time for panel, I was a little thrown off by by the order of everything. Hannah got first call out, which I totally agree on. She had a great picture, and she kind of looked like Rachel Zoe in the picture, so I'm not surprised that Rachel Zoe loved it so much. Brittany was next, and then a bunch of other girls. And the bottom 2, well, I knew Balia, that's not a person. Dahlia, I knew Dahlia was going to be in the bottom 2 because her picture was junk. She was just, it was very like, I don't know, like a weird senior photo. And then she was the first one to talk in the beginning of the episode, so I was like, Dahlia's probably going to go. But Molly was the other person in the bottom 2, which I was kind of surprised about. I thought maybe Kasha would be in the bottom because her picture, I don't know, it looked like she was dumping the leopard or the jaguar, like somebody caught her, and she was like, "What? I don't put it in the garbage. I don't have a jaguar." But she made it through. So it was Molly and Dahlia, or Malia, as I'm now going to call them for the rest of this vlog. Malia was in the bottom, and thank God Dahlia got cut, and it wasn't Molly. Molly and her disgusting costume store, Ricky's Party City wig, is still in the competition. Can anyone else? I can't even look at her. How do they not look at her and laugh? Like the makeup artists and stuff, when they go on set to do the commercial, and they're like, "Whoa, haha, good one. Take off the wig." No, that's really her hair. Please, please, Tyra. I know you keep saying it. Please fix it in the next episode. It's so bad. That's what I think. Thank you. So Dahlia's gone. Next week, the girls are gonna have to deal with fans, and honestly, I was watching on DVR and it cut off the end, so I don't know what the fans come and harass them. I mean, I can't believe they didn't ask Carolyn and I to come be the annoying fans. Hello, missed opportunity. But anyway, if you want to see the photos again from this week's episode, you can click the link down here in the description, or you can go to ablogabouttthings.com, look at the photos, let me know what you think. You can get more info on the panel as well. And let me know what you thought of this week's episode. Did the right girl go home? Yes, you better not say otherwise. And who do you think's going to be America's Next Top Model? Tell me, and I'll read them. We'll talk about them next week. Okay, bye.